Today we have a look at a car that has the ancestry of a Vauxhall, but is not a Vauxhall. There we go. Air conditioning that works. Today we look at a 1995 HSV Clubsport, which originally started life as a Holden Commodore. HSV have put on 17-inch tri-spoke wheels for all Clubsports and GTSs. Some people think, oh, tri-spokes, who would want 3-spoked wheels? And you know what? I don't normally like tri-spoke wheels. However, I don't mind these. They actually suit the car. But most people want to get to them with an angle grinder. So, personal preference. But other than the wheels, you've got a body kit that makes the car look a little bit more bulkier and like it's had a few performance enhancing drugs, I guess. And made it a little bit more bulky and a little bit more muscly, and that's good. I like that. The second thing I want to focus in on is these door handles. They may look familiar to you because they're also on a Lotus Esprit. However, that's quite a nice way to put it, because the Lotus Esprit actually got its door handles from a Vauxhall Senator. Now, this car didn't just get its door handles from a Vauxhall Senator, which definitely isn't something to go around bragging about. In the late 1980s, Holden was looking to update their Commodore, and so they got the base chassis from a Vauxhall Senator and then brought it to Australia and then spent around $200 million converting it into a Commodore and something we'll like in Australia. And then they brought it out in 1988, and then the Holden Commodore went through a bit of a redesign stage here and there throughout the years, and then in 1995 they brought out the VS Commodore, which is what this is based on. But what the Vauxhall didn't get was one of these. A 5-litre V8 putting out 185 kilowatt and 400 newton meters of torque. And onto the boot. Now when you bought a HSV, you got a complimentary fire extinguisher, which probably isn't the best insurance when you buy a car. Here, have a fire extinguisher. You'll need it. You get okay luggage space. The only downfall is you've got a big spare tyre on the side here that takes up a bit of room. However, when it comes to driving, in my opinion, when you got that spare tyre in there, it throws off the balance of the car because you've got a lot of weight just in this corner of the car, and you can feel that when you're driving it, and particularly when you're driving it quite hard. But we'll get onto that a little bit later. Now on to the interior. Now, the first thing I have to mention about this is you might be seeing all the black suede and dark green leather. Now, this car didn't come factory with black suede and dark green leather. Or did it come with this screen that pops out of the dash here? This is just a car I could get my hands on, but we'll not talk about that too much. Other than that, going off a factory car, the interior is normally quite plasticky, and it's not a great plastic. It's sort of a shiny, yucky, light grey plastic everywhere, and I don't normally like it in these interiors. This particular car I do, because it's suede everywhere, it's nice leather, and it actually feels pretty comfy. Also, being a HSV, this car got optioned with these big bolsters here, and I quite like these seats. They feel good. It normally comes with a leather steering wheel, which this one doesn't have. It has a suede steering wheel. We have power windows. We have air conditioning. We have a trip computer, cruise control, electric mirrors, and we have a sunroof. Don't have any cup holders in the front. However, we do have two in the back. Now, in the back, we have the cup holders I was talking about, but we have to put this. Actually, no, we don't. Now, onto the back. It's pretty comfy back here. I'm 6 foot. My head does touch the roof a little bit. We do have an armrest here for the back passengers, as long as there's no one sitting there. In which case, I have the owner's manual here. And reading from the owner's manual, it says if there is a fifth passenger, he then becomes the armrest. Straight from the owner's manual. And we also have air conditioning vents back here, which is good. And that's about it for the back. Now that the introductions are sorted, let's hear this pussy purr and let's take it for a drive. The car looks okay from the outside, but how does it go when you're driving it? Now, when it comes to acceleration, we have 185 kilowatt to play with and 400 newton meters of torque. And you know what, when you're first accelerating off from a standing start, it feels like you've got a bit of power there for the first maybe 2000 RPM. But then after that first 2000 RPM, it then starts to drain off a bit. But this still has more than your average four-door sedan, I guess. What I love is when you put your foot down, you get that sound, and it's great. It's such a nice sound that you just want to do it again. It really does sound so nice. That you just want to do that all day. I've taken it to some twisties. There's a turn coming up, and when you're pushing it into a turn, it just doesn't want to do mid-corner or exit very well, and it scares you as well. Like, there's no confidence going into a turn. You got your initial turn in, which feels okay for a four-door passenger car, stage. Just then, it wasn't that hard corner and I wasn't going very fast. And then mid-corner, it just didn't want to turn, and then corner exit, it was nearly sliding on me. So when you're in this car and you see a corner, you nearly poop yourself because you don't know whether you're going to make it or understeer coming into the corner there. You don't know whether you're going to survive out the corner. Like, you could potentially crash, and I'm not even going quick. And for a performance car, it's quite bad. Now the brakes are quite good on this car, but this car has twin piston calipers, which is from a model after this one. But these cars with the factory brakes, not so good. So if this car's place is not in the twisty turns, and it's not at the drag strip, because it's 2016 now, and 185 kilowatt just doesn't cut it anymore. So where is its place now? And you know what, it's just on the streets of suburbia, just driving around on your daily commute to maybe work or to get the shopping, or just on the open road and going for a leisurely drive on a weekend. It's not a performance car anymore. It's just a car that looks good, it's a car that sounds good, and on these normal streets, the turns aren't trying to kill you in this car. You know, you're not going fast enough around here to kill yourself in one of these. It's pretty good as just a daily commute car. And this is where the car comes in, and this is mainly what people use their cars for anyway, I guess. So I quite like the car when it comes to just driving a car from A to B. It's a great car in that respect. Yeah, it probably uses a bit more petrol, but it's that kind of car where if you're into this performance sort of car scene and you just want a nice cruiser car, possibly for the weekend, then it's great for that. It's definitely not a car you buy to take to the drag strip and whip everyone, because you're probably not going to win a single race. Which brings us to the conclusion. Now, what do we think? Now, to be honest, I like the car. It doesn't handle well. But, you know what I like about it is, it's just a great cruiser car, if you're into that sort of performance cruiser car sort of thing. Yeah, it doesn't have a lot of power, but it has enough power to do what you need to do in it. In my opinion, it's better to drive a car with not a lot of power to its full potential than it is to drive a car with a lot of power at only 10% of its potential, because that's just not as fun. Sometimes it just feels good to get in a car and sort of thrash it a bit, and you know, you're not going over the speed limit, you're not doing anything wrong. Whereas if you get in a 400 kilowatt monster, and you thrash it around, the police are going to be chasing you. And not to mention, with this car, these old 5-litre Holden motors, they sound amazing. When you thrash them, when you put them to the ground, it's pedal to the metal, it's a good sound that comes out the back, and it gives you that smile, and I like it. It could be a bit Neanderthal or whatever you might be thinking, but that sound is just something that is just fun to hear. When you put your foot down, it's great. Other than that, fuel economy is obviously not a Prius. Out of this car I've been getting probably 450-ish Ks out of about 65 litres or thereabouts. But it's all about the fun. It's just a cruiser car. Interior's good enough to be in. What else can I really say? It's good to look at. That's about it, really. Good to look at. Sounds good when you put your foot down. Has enough power. Has space for 5 people to cart around. Has some boot space. I could probably fit in it. Look at that. Could probably fit another one of me in here too. And goodbye, see you next time. Thanks for watching. If you'd like to see more, subscribe. If you liked it, put the thumbs up. Help support me. Get some more videos out there. Thank you very much.